What a time to be alive when human bodies are challenging their genetic fates and their genetic legacies, challenging disease and death. And I cannot express my excitement to have this particular group of people to discuss this with us tonight. What does it mean to be working towards regenerative and personalized medicine?
By the time we go through this lifetime, something like 75 to 95% of us will be living with parts of our bodies that we were not born with. And this wouldn't be a problem, except that these spare parts that we've been using hitherto are usually made out of metal, plastic, or parts cut out of your own or someone else's bodies. You can imagine a whole host of industries that are going to get disrupted when you start thinking about cells as factories. And that's something that's coming up way outside medicine, and as I think it's for me personally why it's really important for scientists to collaborate. Biotech doesn't belong to medicine alone, and I think that's one of the most exciting parts of the future.
So Raphael, you're actually in a hospital, as I know. So how close are you with the medical frontier, and how much are you on the scientific side?
The idea we have is to set up maybe an environment in which we could be creative with science, tackle some basic question like how can you reconstitute the blood system? However, something we're trying not to forget is that how can that benefit to the patient? And that's where Cornell medicine is truly great at. Because when we talk about a translational research, the only thing I have to do is actually cross the corridor. That's how I translate my research, is just go and talk to MDs.
So I should have said, you are all growing body parts in the lab. Nina bone, Raphael blood, and Paola brains. How connected are you with these ideas of regenerative medicine?
So here we are. We want to understand who we are, how our brain works, how it's made, and yet there is no access to that. Because the brain is not blood in a way. We can't access it. We don't really know anything.
You're kind of not cool just to
No, I can't ask you, give me a sample of brain. You wouldn't give me your brain, right? So what is the solution to this sort of impossible problem? To understand the human brain, you have to study the human brain, but you can't access the human brain. And so advances in stem cell biology and technology over the last few years, and we can discuss this more, gave us a unique opportunity. We have it today. We didn't have it even a few years ago. And it's the opportunity to take a sample of blood from any one of you, turn that blood into a stem cell, and turn that stem cell in a small 3D replica of your early brain, the brain of when you were an embryo.